Lee, it's Monday.
Monday.
He says hesitantly. Yeah, we just had sprint planning. It's been a bit of an odd day today, so the internet's been off all morning. And we just got an email saying that it's back online, which is
ironic.
Yeah. Yeah. We've also received lots of emails saying it's offline, but obviously we didn't get them until it was online. But yeah, we just done sprint planning. What are we doing this week, Lee?
Yeah, so for me, it's mostly going to be getting the DLC finished up. So I've been working on today with the internet being down. So I'll normally YouTube videos on a Monday, but we're going to that tomorrow now. Just couldn't upload the videos from last week. But yeah, just most of the week is going to be DLC. Once the DLC is done, we're moving on to just like achievements, announcements and stuff like that towards the end of the week. Yeah, got 8 pictures done so far, so it's got half the book left to do, and we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, good stuff. Hopefully we'll have time to make a start on the Who Shuffled My Shapes start page stuff, but we'll see, right? But as for me, I'm going to be all over the place this week, so I'm going to be continuing on trying to get the Who Shuffled My Shapes demo working. So there's still a bit of back end stuff that needs sorting out, and there's a separate store page that needs sending off, and a lot of internal Steam stuff that needs fixing. So I'm going to be working on that mainly this week. Other than that, there's still Colouring Pixels on Switch, so that's still in lot check at the moment. If we get any pushback, which I'm sure we will at some point this week, they usually take about a week, right? So mid-week this week, hopefully, we'll get some messages from Nintendo. Sort that out. It's the end of financial year, so boring tax stuff as usual. It's going to be an awful lot of work. Hopefully, some Wooloop store page stuff that needs sending off as well, which I didn't do last week.
So you may have seen this on the screen. One thing Rob decided to do last night, sort of as a bit of fun, was send a message out to the Discord. Because Reddit set up an April Fool's sort of page where you can update the colours of pixels once every 5 minutes. And quite a lot of companies and just different organisations are putting stuff on there, just for a bit of fun. Rob decided to ask the community if we wanted to try and get the ToastieLabs logo on there. And if we can, we'll see what we'll do about getting a free image in the bonus book or something similar, whatever we can do. And yeah, all night the community's been working on it. They've got it up, put a board around it, quite a lot of changes. A few times it looks like the image got attacked or destroyed by other people sort of drawing past it. But yeah, it's been pretty impressive to see, and currently it's still here. So you click around and see the different usernames, people that have been working on it. And yeah, occasionally little changes get made, but we're lost in the mess of everything else. But right down here we've got one little section. Due to stuff getting expanded, they put the Colouring Pixels pencil along the side and the direct banner along the bottom. But yeah, it's quite impressive. Quite happy to see that the community can work together and do something like this.
Okay, so I've been working on Who Shuffled My Shapes. So this morning I was working on the timer, so it's a feature that we knew that people would want. So basically just times you how long it takes you to solve a puzzle. So there's a couple of things. So it shows you your current time, or I guess the previous if you've just finished it, like this cube at the top, and then the best time you've ever got. Obviously these numbers are a bit faked because I've been just running it with test mode on. But yeah, it's quite good. Yeah, so you'll see at the moment I've got the demo version enabled, so that's why it's got coming soon, and this little padlock for some of the levels. And I've just been trying to work out how to get this uploaded to Steam. So I've been fiddling around with our little build pipeline that we've got going. So I've added these little buttons that basically set which version I'm on. This is really useful because usually you would have to go into this script defined symbols section and then type out the exact keywords, well, directly I suppose. But now it does that all for you. So if I go build and then set the release version, it'll lag for a second while it recompiles. And then yeah, this will be up to date. And then when you play the game, yeah, you'll see that all of these levels are now working. So this is the release version of the game now. It's just a nice little feature that would be quite nice. Yeah, so we've also been hard defending our little logo on r/place. We've got about 12 hours until the whole thing shuts down. So we've just got 12 hours to defend our little space. People keep coming and attacking, but we've got it under control. I think we got this.
Rob,
Lee?
Tuesday.
Yeah, it is. Whoa.
We just had our stand-up.
Yeah.
We've been looking at our placement on the Reddit Our Place. We managed to survive all night.
Yeah. There's a couple of close calls, I think, wasn't there? People tried to turn it blue stuff like that. But we did it. We got a little Toasty Bear logo. Looks great.
Yeah, just a stand up to go on what we're doing today. What are you doing, Rob?
Yeah, so for me, we've also got some other big news. We passed lot check for Colour and Pixels on Switch, which is great because it was only our second attempt at it, and we really weren't expecting to pass it at all. So that's really good. So now we can access all of the store page stuff relating to it. So I'm going to spend some time today trying to see how much I can get through of that. Because the sooner you get store page sent off, the sooner people can wish list it and stuff like that. So I'm going to have a go at that. And also I'm going to help you with some of the tarot cards, I think, because time is getting on a bit. So
yeah, cool. For me, the YouTube video is going to get that done today. Obviously couldn't do it yesterday with the internet going down. So I'm going to get the YouTube video edited. Hopefully it won't take as long today because it's a bit of a short one from last week, and then I'll be moving on and doing some more of the tarot cards as well for the DLC.
Yeah, good stuff.
Okay, so I spent the past couple of hours inputting all of the store page information, well, as much as we can do with the stuff we've got at the moment. So basically all the translations for all the store pages that we've got, all the game names, stuff like that. The only thing left outstanding is the store page assets, so like all the images and stuff that are used for promotion. But I've gone ahead and made a quick Trello task to make that easier for us when we come across a chance to do it. Other than that, just sort of cementing the dates that we're actually going to release Colour and Pixels on Switch. So today's the 5th of April, so it's going to be about a month before we have the store page actually live and you can pre-purchase and stuff like that. And then hopefully the end of May is when we have slated for the launch. So hopefully we'll be able to keep on track with that schedule, but it's not a big deal if we don't. We're happy to let that slip.
So that's the video done and exporting. Just getting up to 3:30 now, so it's good timing. I just expected a shorter video this week, so that's why I got it done quite quickly. But yeah, hopefully not too many problems with that. And I'm going to head on to doing some more of the tarot book you can see in the background there from last week as well. So yeah, I think I'm done for today. I've got 2 new images prepared. So the
Hierophant.
Might be saying that incorrectly. Sort of a card that's replaced the Pope from the more traditional tarot packs by the looks of it, from when I'm looking into it. It's maybe sort of like a religious figure with the keys to heaven, so it is a bit religious, but hopefully it's sort of sidestepped it enough for people to not be put off. And similarly got here the Lovers, which is originally maybe Adam and Eve, but again removed religious elements to try and negate that to a degree. But yeah, happy with the way it's turned out, happy with the end result, because it's the first one I've done with the figures are much smaller than the than these ones, I guess. So the faces lost quite a lot of detail, but I think I've got enough in there to still get the image across, which is quite good. Yeah, happy with the end result, and be picking up again tomorrow to complete the rest of the images for the book.
Lee,
Rob,
it's Wednesday.
it's Wednesday.
I'm working from home today. I think it's going to be a common thing now.
Yeah.
So Kim has to go into the office every Wednesday now, which is strange. Today's the first day at work, right?
My first day physically at work.
Yeah, which has been at the company for like a year and a half. I just find that amusing. But someone needs to look after Luna, so I'm gonna have to do that occasionally. But yeah, we've just done stand-up. What are you doing today?
Yeah, you've watched the YouTube video this morning. There's no changes to be made, so I'm quickly making a thumbnail and getting that uploaded. Other than that though, it's just going to be a case of getting the rest of the Colour and Pixels DLC done. There are a total of 7 images left to do, not including the one you're still working on.
I wouldn't class the one I'm half done as.
So I'm just going to get as many done as I can. I want to get majority, if not all, done today, but we'll see where we get to. I've come prepared to put extra snacks and stuff to keep me going.
To power through. Love it.
Be out of me.
But yeah, I'm going to try and finish that extra one that I mentioned. So there's one card that you shouldn't have to deal with. Other than that, I've been listening to the devlog. Listening to the devlog? No, technically. Been watching the devlog. And mainly today for me, it's going to be lots of tax stuff. Boring tax stuff. Moving financials around and stuff like that. Very boring, so probably won't be an update for me today. So, show everyone the sofa. Got a sofa. Hey, yeah. There you go. Hey, yeah.
So I've made some good progress so far today. We have a chariot was new today. Quite a fun one to do. Sort of little lions pulling chariot.
There you go. Come say hi. Is your friend there? It's quite often a dog in that garden. She keeps looking out the window. That's what all these toys are. Trying to play with a friend. Can't get to her. Bless.
Morning, Rob.
Morning, Lee.
It's Thursday.
Yeah, it is.
You've just done stand up. We're officially ToastieLabs Limited.
Yes, yeah. We just got the news this morning. Officially a limited company now. So me just being self-employed. It's half the stuff I was doing yesterday. Basically, was setting up all of that. But yeah, that's good news. So I guess for me, what I'll be doing a little bit is just sorting out more tax stuff to do with that. So a lot of our accounts and stuff need updating to basically stop it from me to the actual company. Yeah, a lot of that. Other than that, I'm gonna help you with the tarot cards. There's one more image I'm gonna try and fix. I've done some testing on that as well, so that's good. And if I've got time, hopefully some Nintendo store art stuff, assets and that. But yeah, if I've got time. What are you doing?
Very good, yeah. So for me, I've got like 1.5 pictures left to do. I mean, working on them this morning. When I get the pictures done, put them in game. You can do a quick build for me as well, and then I'll finish my day with just testing all of them. Yeah, there's quite a lot of testing to do, so when I get through all that, should take
quite a large on that, so yeah.
Yeah, I'll probably do the rest of the day and getting them tested, but yeah, it's looking good.
Lee, it's Wednesday. No, it's not. Not even close.
Tried it.
Yeah, sure. What are you doing?
Yeah, so it's release day for the Tarot DLC. So I'm going to get the achievements done, made a little start of the day. And then once achievements done, back on the testing, there's still a couple of images left to go through. That'll be helping me with that, just to make sure we get it done on time.
Yes, of course, yeah.
But yeah, everything related to the DLC release. So obviously after that, the announcements as well, just to make sure people know the DLC's on later tonight, but yeah.
Yeah, good stuff. I'll do one final build once I've done the testing, and I'll be pressing the button later. Is it back to 8 o'clock? It should be. We've had daylight savings, so yep, that should be fine. Other than that, I'm going to be working on the Nintendo Switch Color and Pixels store art stuff. Hopefully, I should be able to get them sent off today, but it's not the end of the world if not.
So the achievements are ready. They're all uploaded to Steam as well. I haven't actually made them live yet because I've just realised that obviously any changes that I've made to the images will need to be re-uploaded into the build, and then it may cause an issue, and I'll get tested. So they're ready to go, but I'm just going to wait until the testing's done before I click publish. So yeah, I'm going to carry on with the testing now.
Okay, so I've helped Lee with a bit of testing for the new Color and Pixels book. So yeah, now I'm moving on to doing some Nintendo Switch store page stuff. So one of the main things that I need to do was change this German name. It was suggested in one of the YouTube comments that the naming was a bit off. And I'm not surprised, to be honest, because we've had a few issues with the German translations this time around. So fingers crossed it'll be alright for the release game. But yeah, we've just had to change up the logo. Apparently this sounds more accurate to Coloring Pixels than what we had before. But yeah, I've just been generating a bunch of assets. Apparently I did it in the wrong format. So I'm going to have to do it again. So I'm just going to take a quick break from that before I do that. And I'm going to try and prepare some screenshots. So I'm going to play through a couple of levels and get 6 screenshots I think we need. The game's crashed. Lovely.
So that's the DLC fully tested and re-uploaded. So I'll just quickly send it off. Rob's upload that to Steam as well. And the achievements have been tested as well. They're all working. So all I have to do now is to announce the actual DLC coming out later today. So I'm going ahead and quickly recorded this GIF of this card. I got it down quite a bit. Mainly the background colouring because it took quite a while, but quite happy with the GIF. And yeah, just going to get the announcement post scheduled for 8 o'clock.
Lee, it's the weekend.
Friday.
Yeah, woo! Yeah, so we've just been catching up because the big news is that we've finally submitted Color and Pixels Switch store pages. Yes, yeah. So we're done, Lee. We're done. Woo! We're expecting a bit of pushback, obviously, but yeah, we're really happy that that's gone through. All 5 regions as well, so. But yeah, it's all sorted now, so we're just waiting on Nintendo. Hopefully they'll be back to us next week with some good news or bad news. But we'll see. But yeah, what have you been doing this week, Lee?
Yeah, my week's been entirely taken up by the DLC that's going on tonight. Obviously, beginning of the week was the YouTube video, happened on Tuesday, was it on Monday, was that this week?
Yes, yeah, because the internet was down. Was that this week?
Yeah, must have been.
Yeah, it must have been, yeah.
So that happened on Tuesday. YouTube videos out. But in that, yeah, it was DLC. So there was quite a lot of pictures to do. Well, the same amount of pictures to do, but all the pictures were large. So it took a bit longer. All the pictures have been done with a bit of help from you with that. And tested, achievements, announcements are ready to go out there as well. For 3 hours time. It's going to go live. That's just my week. Tarot pack. Get that all done ready.
Yeah, hopefully people like it. I quite like it. It's quite like nice having all of the cards in the similar style and the same like aspect ratio and stuff like that. So hopefully people like it. Fingers crossed. But for me, other than the stuff for helping Lee with the tarot book and obviously a lot of working on colouring pixels on Switch, it's been Who Shuffled My Shapes. So I've been doing a lot of work trying to set up the Steam demo for the Steam Next Fest that's coming up. The deadline for that is in a couple of weeks, so there'll be a lot of work on that next week, I think. But yeah, other than that, lots and lots of admin and financial and tax stuff. So we set up ToastieLabs as a limited company now, not just self-employed. I'm actually employed by the company. It's a whole thing. I had to sort out shares and all that. It's a whole thing, Lee. It's a whole thing. But I think most of it's sorted. I think there's still going to be more stuff we're going to need to do for that next week. A lot of applications have just been pending currently, so yeah, lots of stuff. But yeah, it's been a good week though.
Has been. What's left is to push the button, check out the DLC.
Yes.
It's come out today. Check out Who Shuffled My Shapes as well, wish this that game. Check out the demo's coming out soon, hopefully. Yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks to the patrons. Goodbye.
And goodbye. Goodbye.